Well, hey there everybody. Just doing a little update here on the sprayer. We got it over here at the house, parked here in the barn. My grandpa done some work on it. Here the other day I did put a new hose on here, at least a used hose that's pretty good. The old one on here was pretty well cracked and stuff. And replaced some other hoses on it. And of course my granddad did most of the work. I wasn't home when he did it. But of course right now I was going to do a video on this here the other day, or actually today, while we had it out. But it's pretty windy and stuff, and I don't think y'all will be able to hear me with the wind. But I got it figured why I got it down here in the barn and can hear me probably a lot better. But he did a little bit of work on it, and of course he added something right there to it. And I guess his idea of that right there is for when we're in tight areas or areas that we can't fold the booms out without hitting something or hitting the fence. His idea of putting that on there is, I guess it's going to spray a pretty good width of stuff where we can just get around a lot easier without, like I said, hitting the booms on the fence or a tree or anything like that. Get into some of the tight areas. And he had put some of these shut-off valves on here, and I really don't know kind of what all he kind of got planned here, but like I said, I wasn't home whenever he had done this, but he looked like he did a pretty good job of it. And I guess this tip right here, guess it's supposed to, it's kind of hard to do with my back right up against the wall here. Like I said, it's supposed to spray pretty good width. I think he said 20 foot. That's, going to spray. We'll find out. What we're going to do is, get around here. But what we're going to do this weekend, it's supposed to be, or we're supposed to get storms tomorrow night, Friday night. And this weekend it's supposed to cool back off, but sometime next week it's supposed to be pretty nice. I'm going to get this back out, and if I got time or if I'm here, we're going to put a little bit of water in there and try it out before we mix anything in it. But we're going to put a little bit of water in it and make sure everything's working on it. Make sure that back piece that I just showed y'all is working like it should before we try actually go out and put it out in the field. And hopefully everything on this thing works. Of course, we don't have a pump on here. The pump, we got it up there in the garage, but the pump that goes on here mounts to the PTO, and of course you got a chain that you can either hook to this hole here or hook it to the drawbar worn, keep it from spinning around. But it works pretty good, and I was kind of surprised. A lot of the hoses on here are still pretty good, but yeah, not really a whole lot to it. Like I said, I did replace some hoses on it but he did most of the work, and I'm hoping that really works, because like I said, in some of them smaller fields, or because this is a 40-foot boom, as you got like this boom here, it folds out, and this piece here, it folds out too, and the other side does the same thing. But otherwise, whenever we didn't use, like I said, I think in my last video, we didn't use it last year. I can't remember if we used it the year before. There was a bird. I think we did use it the year before. Yeah, I'm pretty positive we used it the year before and, years before that. But last year we didn't use it because, like I said before, Mother Nature just didn't want us to do it. And I'm hoping this year is going to be a pretty good year. Of course, the day turned out to be a really nice day, but it's just windy and can't really spray in that wind because it'll go to other places that you don't want it to go in, but go to. But he did that, and it looks pretty good. But and of course he put that piece in right there, so that way when we're done using it or whatever, we can pull that out and drain the water and stuff out of it. And of course it's got a deal at the bottom where you can drain the water out of and stuff, and or drain the stuff out of, or whatever, winterize it pretty much. I'm trying to think. You probably can really tell that wind's blowing. But I think that's kind of pretty much it. I mean, it's really not much to it. But I'm really hoping that we can do some spraying this year if the weather lets us. And of course, this piece here on top, maybe I can climb up here and kind of show y'all. Either I'm going to have to eventually make me a new piece or what, because it's getting all cracked up and busted, and like that right there. It's kind of seen its better days and stuff. I figured I'd park it back in the barn because it's supposed to storm tomorrow night, and they're saying a good chance of hail, and I really don't want that busted up any more than what it is. And so I'll probably have to figure out a way of making a new cover for that. And try to get down here without hitting my knee or something. But yeah, it's ready to go. Besides just testing it out, getting sprayer out and filling up with a little bit of water and making sure everything on it works like it should, and hopefully there's no problems. Hopefully there ain't nothing in the lines or anything. That's one reason why we want to get it out and test it out before we actually get it out in the field. But otherwise it should be ready to rock and roll and be ready to go. But yeah, right now I kind of got everything shoved in the barn here. It parked my Mass Ferguson 231 in here, and got the Ford tractor with the sprayer on the back in here, and lawnmower of course. And I'm hoping I've got enough room here, which kind of on the camera it don't look like it, but I think I've actually got enough room in here where I can actually nose my truck in here, where I can get the hood and the cab, at least the hood and cab in here, so that way if it does hail, I don't have to worry about getting a bunch of hail damage. And of course my grandmother would park her little pickup up there in the garage like she always does. And excuse me, of course I got the door slid open and got it wired shut, so that way hopefully the wind don't catch it and take it with it. Usually, so far I haven't had that happen, but you never know. But not really a whole, well, I say not really a whole lot going on. The weather, we actually had, Saturday morning we actually had snow. And I think that was, yeah, 7th of April, had snow Saturday morning. Of course it didn't last long. It melted pretty quick with the ground being warm. And then I think it got up to, well, they said it was going to get up to 50s that Saturday, and it didn't even make it up to 45. And then of course Sunday was pretty chilly. And then Monday started off pretty nice, and then the temperature dropped, and then The last few days it's been really nice, but just windy. I think they were saying gust up to 40 or 50 mile an hour today, and I kind of believe it. And but that's probably enough for me rambling on. I just kind of wanted to show y'all. I've been on here for 10 minutes. But I just kind of wanted to give you all an update on my sprayer. And once I get it out and start filling up, I will show that. And of course, I do need to, been aiming to do an update on the heifers. I haven't done that in a while. I'll probably run out to the field and check on them. My grandpa's been doing that. Of course, I do it whenever I can get the chance, and I don't think about it, but while I'm out there. But I need to do an update on that. Kind of show y'all. But I think that should be it. Just me rambling on and kind of rambling on about a bunch of nonsense here. But alright, I hope you all have a good day or a good afternoon, and I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching.